Hey guys, what's going on? This is Rick from AltCoin Buzz, here with another coin review video for you today. But before I get started, you know the rules, guys. I'm not a financial advisor or expert, so make sure you're doing your own due diligence before you're diving on into anything, because I don't want to hear you complaining. Nah, you know my saying, guys. The stronger you guys get as an informed altcoin army, the better we get as analysts. The better information you guys provide for us, the better information we get to process and give you the reviews you want to see. As we grow, so do you grow. It's been an amazing period for us, guys. Altcoin army as a group is the biggest and the best cryptocurrency YouTube review site on the internet, and it's all thanks to you guys. It's all thanks to the fans. So keep it up, guys. Keep up the support. But enough of that nonsense. Let's get started with my review video today. We're diving into Cardano because Cardano is getting stepped on, guys. And I don't understand why, because we all agreed, or at least some of us did, a lot of you said it in the comments, that we were long-term hodlers. We were going to find real investments that have potential in the future once, you know, the masses wake up to this thing. We know that we're a little bit ahead of the curve, guys. We got to wait till everyone catches on. Cardano is one of those long-term investments. If you don't know what it is, let's go through the website. Let's go through what I think are the advantages that Cardano has over many of the other coins. It's a third generation coin, so already that's got to pique your interest. We know it has seen the woes and the blows and the greats and the highs of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it has improved upon them. Let's dive into Cardano. So what is Cardano? Cardano is a decentralized public blockchain and cryptocurrency project and is fully open source. Cardano is developing a smart contract platform which seeks to deliver more advanced features than any protocol previously developed. It is the first blockchain platform to evolve out of a scientific philosophy and a research-first driven approach. The development team consists of a large global collective of expert engineers and researchers. So guys, what does that mean? Basically, how Cardano has decided to take things is, guys, they are a third generation coin. So they are aiming to be like an Ethereum, like a Neo. They are a platform for developers to design applications, to design smart contract-based apps, but on the blockchain, but with a vastly superior amount of options at their disposal. It'll be a much faster, much safer, much more scalable blockchain for them to develop these apps and these smart contracts on. So guys, why I also believe it's going to improve the cryptocurrency world is because it introduces this really interesting idea of how to move forward with an idea, which is this whole scientific and research first driven approach. What Cardano basically does, guys, is they have a network of engineers, of scientists, of all types of cryptocurrency experts across the world. And when they want to move forward with an idea, they create what would we maybe call a white paper, and they have it peer-reviewed. Now, just like in the scientific field, guys, when you have a hypothesis, when you have an idea, you can't just come out and say it as fact. You need to get a global consensus, or at least a majority consensus from the greater community that also is just as learned, with the same knowledge, with the same accreditations as you. So that's what Cardano does, guys. They send out a white paper with their next idea, with their next maybe product advancement on the Cardano platform, and they get a consensus. They get a agreed upon method of how to move forward between this gigantic network of engineers and scientists. And I really think that's cutting edge and revolutionary, because it's no longer just an in-house group of people trying to figure out, you know, how to move forward, what the community will like, what's the best way to deliver it. No, they're opening this up to the greater cryptocurrency community because they know right now the people that are involved in crypto, they're the best of the best. We're the early adopters. We are the people that came in first and learnt everything the hard way, guys. The people that come in next, they're going to get the easy choices. They're going to, just like when people came in on the internet later. You know, in the early days of the internet, it was really hard and complicated and weird and nothing popped up right, and you just didn't really bother with it. But then now we have apps and Facebook and all these easy ways for people to interact with the internet, and all these super simple interfaces that kids now are starting to almost be born with the knowledge of how to use. I mean, it's incredible how technology has been jumping leaps and bounds, and cryptocurrency is that next revolutionary step. So guys, Cardano, I believe they're taking the best possible steps in ensuring guaranteed results. That's why I really am, I'm imploring you, if you're going to be looking at long-term investments, look at things like Cardano, these developer platforms that are there for the community. They're there for, you know, for people who are really, really learned and interested in building, integrating the blockchain with a range of different services that already exist in the world. They need Cardano. They need Ethereum. They need Neo. They need these platforms to build these new services on. So guys, another really revolutionary step that Cardano took. Now guys, how Ouroboros works is very different to say how a Bitcoin or a Neo or how the old Ethereum consensus system works. The Cardano was the first to adopt what is known as POS, or proof of stake. Now guys, if we go down here, I'll read to you basically their explanation of proof of stake, then I'll give you my little brief layman's terms explanation. So Cardano uses a new proof of stake algorithm called Ouroboros, which determines how individual nodes reach consensus about the network. The algorithm is a crucial part of the infrastructure that supports the ADA cryptocurrency and is a major innovation in blockchain technology. Ouroboros eliminates the need for an energy-hungry proof-of-work protocol, which stands as a barrier to blockchain scaling up for a much wider use. Designed a team led by IOC chief scientist, Professor Agos Kilias, Ouroboros is the proof-of-stake protocol that has mathematically been shown to be provably secure, and the first to have gone through peer-reviewed through its acceptance to Crypto 2017. The leading cryptography conference, the level of security demonstrated by Ouroboros compares to that of Bitcoin's blockchain, which as we know has never been compromised. So basically guys, how POS works is the people that hold the most ADA, which they need to actually purchase using all different types of currencies, you know, because we know cryptocurrency is global, which then stimulates the price of ADA. They get randomly selected to start the next block and receive, obviously, the reward. Now, that's very different to say how Bitcoin works, which is the POW consensus method. Now, how POW works is, guys, basically is miners who, if you ever heard the term miners and you didn't really know what they did, well, those gigantic computers and those giant hard drives and warehouses full of stockpiled computers that are mining constantly, what they're doing is, guys, they're actually mining algorithms within the blockchain which are verifying purchases. Now, how that was beneficial is it kept the blockchain secure and accurate, because the miners were incentivized to do an accurate job in analyzing these algorithms by being rewarded cryptocurrency. But it was inflating the price of Bitcoin without any currency actually being traded for Bitcoin, because we now learn that there are these people who have, you know, a large amount of money, and they went out and they just bought warehouses full of these mining machines, and they obviously started mining up their Bitcoin rather than actually buying their Bitcoin. That's one of the actual major advantages to how proof of stake works. Another one is it's actually a lot more feasible. You know, it's a lot easier to buy Cardano and trade for Cardano or ADA, the actual cryptocurrency coin that is being used on Cardano, on the Ouroboros on the platform. It's much easier to buy it and trade for it rather than having to spend, tens of thousands, even people have spent millions on these gigantic warehouses, which have to run 24 hours a day, which require constant cooling. Guys, that's huge. And it absorbs much more energy than what you're going to get out of it. Your electricity costs are going to be way skyrocketing. It's much worse for the environment. So it's not this is a much greener solution, which is what is so valuable about these third generation coins, guys, is because we learnt that that's what Cardano has been able to learn by looking at first generation, second generation coins. Now we know that it's also proof of stake is a lot more accurate because once again, we don't have people who are buying just these gigantic warehouses and mining up all of the Bitcoin they can. You need to pay for the ADA. You need to trade for ADA. So that stimulates the currency. It keeps the blockchain more accurate. It doesn't rely on these machines that can be compromised. It actually takes human interaction, human trading. Now, guys, third major key to what I think Cardano is going to be a leading success in the future is their team, guys. Now, if you're wondering who's behind their team, it's actually an amalgamation. It's an amalgamation of 3 different organizations headed up by someone I think any experienced cryptocurrency investor would know about. I'll give you a little read through about these. Now, there are 3 organizations that are contributing to the development of Cardano. The first is the Cardano Foundation, an independent standards body based in Switzerland with core regulatory and commercial matters. The second entity works on Cardano is IOC, a leading cryptocurrency research and development company, which holds the contracts to development platforms in 2020. The final business partner is Emergo, which invests in startups and assists in commercial ventures to build up on the Cardano platform. Now, guys, the main part of this trio I want to talk about is IOC. And if we scroll down here, I'll tell you why. Now, founded in 2015 by Charles Hoskinson and Jeremy Wood, IOC is a world-class engineering and technology company committed to using peer-to-peer innovations to provide financial services to 3 billion people that don't have them. The group is contracted to design, build, and maintain the Cardano platform through to 2020. So, guys, if you don't know who Charles Hoskinson is, he was the guy that made Vitalik Burykhin's vision of Ethereum come true. He was partners with Vitalik. They made Ethereum together. Later on now, Charles has decided that he's seen the issues within Ethereum. Its scalability, it's not as slow. The more developers, the more users it gets, it crashes. We saw what happened with their first app, CryptoKitties. I mean, it was a success, but it revealed a very big weakness in their blockchain. I mean, we saw their transactions start to be incredibly slow, which obviously meant that transaction fees went a lot higher, and that always defeats the purpose, guys. And that's off of just one little CryptoKitties application. Well, these are the issues that Charles Hoskinson sees, and this is why he's moved on to the 3rd generation platform, Cardano. He knows the ins and outs of Ethereum, guys, and he's bringing the best of Ethereum to Cardano, but he's leaving the worst of Ethereum in the past. Now, guys, let's look at the financials of Cardano, because right now, you're stealing it. If you're going to get involved in a long-term investment, this is the one to get involved in, because it's at 18 cents. And if we go back to the good old days, or should I say just a few months ago, before the major correction, before all of this crazy, ridiculous government FUD came in, before guys like Mark Zuckerberg and all these billionaires who were jealous of how the cryptocurrency world was expanding and growing in leaps and bounds decided to attack the market, Cardano was a top 5 coin. Right now, it's ranked, I think, number 9. We'll double check that in a sec. but it was trading at a maximum of $1.22, guys. $1.22, and right now it's at 18 cents. I believe the worst of this year is behind us. The FUD is over. The government is starting to quiet down on everything, and new developments are starting to blossom. All of those ridiculous coins and tokens, that made empty promises, we've forgotten about them. They're all finished now. We've seen the demise of BitConnect. They're all done. This is the time to start investing, guys. This is the time to start making rational choices about your next, there it is, rank 7, sorry, not rank 9, about your next coin. And I believe that Cardano, because of its team, because of its revolutionary Ouroboros selection algorithm, because of its peer-reviewed style of business, is going to be a success. It's going to be a Microsoft-style platform in the cryptocurrency world. Guys, let me know what you think about Cardano. Tell me if you're a buyer. Tell me if you're an investor. Tell me if you were maybe a jump ship. Tell me if I'm talking garbage right now. What do you think? I mean, let us know in the comments down below. Like, share, and make sure to go on all of our social media sites. Make sure to go on also our website that we've got links below down in the description section. So this has been Rick for AltCoin Buzz. Thanks for listening to my video, guys. Have a great day.